Welcome back to Excel. Today we're going to talk about formatting and cell basics. First, we're going to talk about text, then cell color, border, tables, and we're going to end with graphs. First off, you may have, you may haven't watched the control series, but bold, italicize, and underline all have their own control buttons. Control B for bold, Control I for italicize, and Control U for underline. For this, I'm going to start off, I'm going to change the color simply by coming here to color or text font color. Have the font, all that, it's all set. Text, oh, I don't want all that. Oh, and this one's not red. That is fine. Just re-click the cell, and there you go, it's red. Now, if you want it bold, you can come up here and click them, or you can simply do Control B, Control I, or Control U. As you can see, they are highlighted. We can unhighlight them again just by clicking. Another option that is slightly hidden is if in this area arrow by the font, this window pops up, you can click strike through. As you can see, there is a line. There's a line through it, just like that text. Next, we're going to move on to cell formatting. With this, we have cell color as well as the font color. So with this, we can come over. I have it on no fill right now. We're going to make this one blue. We're going to keep the red text. Another thing we can choose is we can come over here to fill. We have more colors. We can come in here and play with this, get specific colors, or just go to standard colors here. We also have effects, which we can come in and choose. We'll go with green and blue. You know what? We'll go green and orange. So why not? And then we have different colors that a cell can be. We'll click this one because, as you can see, there are multiple colors within this single cell. Hitting delete or backspace only gets rid of the text. To get rid of the fill, we come up to the paint bucket and click no fill. The next thing with cell formatting, we're going to start off filling out this table, which we'll get into how to finish making it look like a table. Let's say we want May 1st. As we can see here, come over here to this numbers tab. We have short dates, long dates, time. I want to go short date. And simply by clicking in this little box right here, drag down however long I want. I'm just going to go 5 days because that's a work week. We'll make this a man loading hour. I was expecting to have 5 guys on this day, 4 guys on this day. Oh, as you can see, that is wrong at the moment. It is set as accounting. 4 days, 5 guys, and 6 guys. Simply click and hold. Change this from our currency to we just want a number, but we don't want that many decimals. So click these. You can take it out as far as you want, or take it down to none. Let's say I start off with 5, but then I just kept 5 guys all the way through. That is the final thing with cell formatting. This is a very important and highly used area. So keep that in mind when working with numbers, dates, or currency, fractions. There are all kinds of things in here. They are all useful. Next, borders. Something as simple as We're just going to add a nice border to the outside of this before we make it into a table. I like the thick outside border. As you can see, it's been bordered in. If I want, I can go in and do borders throughout all of it, and there are dark lines throughout. But we'll just keep the dark border for now. There are more options at the bottom of this list in more borders. As you can see, maybe we want double line, and we want to go on the top and the side. We get a slight preview in here. Sure, why not? We'll go diagonal as well. You can see a slight preview. We have double lines throughout all of that, and so does this cell. Something to get rid of it, we come in, and in the middle, no border, and it's gone. Next, we're going to set this up as a table, as our table. Highlight everything you want to be the table. Oop, didn't mean to click that. Many options in here. I tend to go for these 2-line ones. My table does have a header, and voila. That is our basics of making a table. Now there are more options in there. Go ahead and play with that as you see fit. Maybe you want green, you want some of these dark colors there. And simply, if you do not have a header, don't have that box checked off, and then it will appear, it will give you a blank header line, and you just have to add into it. That's the basics of the table. Next, we're going to turn this table into a graph. We're going to highlight these, come up to Insert. I always just go Recommended Chart. It tends to give me the charts I want. As we can see, column. If I want, I can also come up here and do specific columns if I want, but it's the same basic thing. Man loading. Voila! On this date, we had we were expecting 5 guys. We were expecting that. Maybe we want the access title so we can see that. We have date. And then we have who was working. Or number of people working. Another option to do is legend. So say we want to come in here, right click, select data. Name it whatever we want. As you can see, we now have 2 lines. Oh, I hit the wrong button, didn't I? Let's redo that. Select data, add. We'll make this actual. That way it's correct. Delete that. Simply click here, click, and hold down. Gives us the cells just like it shows. Then we make sure we click OK. We're not making that mistake again. As we can see here, we now have 2 lines. Series 1 we have as our projected. We can go in and change that if we want. And then our orange line is our actual data. This is the end of the graphs, and this is the end of the video. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something, and I shall see you in the next video.